Hola!
Jesus, this again?
See, Pete's.
Our show today is Mucho Grande. Welcome to this episode of Press Start TV. We are here today to tell you about awesome stuff in the video game industry, and it's going to be awesome. So let's talk about some Evolve, some Halo, Lords of the Fallen, some Mortal Kombat stuff, and coming back is one of our best of series. So we'll have that for you all today. Today with us we have Nine.
Yep.
Jarrett.
Hey.
Sam.
Hey.
My name's Will. Let's do this. Let's talk about fight. Let's talk about Evolve. Evolve is going to be amazing. I still think it's going to be a great game. I really hope they do it right. I really hope they do this right.
What we played, it seems to be doing okay. I like the idea of the different monsters, not just having one monster option.
Is there a story to this game? Is there a campaign at all? Do we know?
That's my fear. Is
no
it's
idea.
going to suffer the same thing that
Titanfall, yeah.
suffered from, and Titanfall got ripped really bad about that.
I'll say this about Titanfall, and I agree on the same level with Evolve. It's worthy of a storyline. This is a great concept.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
But I mean, if you look at Left 4 Dead didn't really have much of a story.
But Left 4 Dead was
But there
four
was-
people fighting for the same goal.
There was a direction.
This
There was
is
somewhere to.
a competitive effort
True.
in Evolve. It's totally different style of.
When you look at a game like Call of Duty, you get the campaign, the co-op multiplayer, and the PvP stuff. So there's like 3 games in one. Destiny, same thing. You got these things going on. There's a lot more to offer. The consumer gets more for their money. Titanfall suffered from that, I think, a little bit, because it was just basically multiplayer maps with giant robots, which was awesome, but it wasn't enough to carry the game. Will Evolve suffer the same fate, or?
I think so. I don't think it's going to suffer as much as Titanfall did because people are going into this knowing that this is currently the only option available to play.
Yeah.
Whereas Titanfall, they were like, yeah, there's campaign. It was not the campaign they thought it was going to be.
Thoughts on
like you
Evolve?
said, it was just
I'm excited. I'm excited about the idea of being able to play 4 people against one really giant, scary
we
thing.
did it. It's hard. Yeah.
So
There's a lot
Will
of.
died because of plants.
After the first minute, I was just like, I walked 10
Not even
feet.
5 minutes. The plant ate him.
I literally, within a minute, I walked like 10 feet, totally, everybody just took off without me, and I'm sitting inside this plant. Oh, it was terrible.
The guy told us not to worry about anything. So
And then
and Will got somehow eaten by a plant. So
looks amazing, but the game itself, when we went to E3, there was a giant, huge,
15, 16, 17.
probably
It is
taller than
huge.
that. It was just a monstrous thing. Look up 2K's booth at E3 2014, and you'll see what we're talking about. But what they've announced is a statue replicating that. This thing,
Goliath monster.
it's 2.5 feet tall,
And 35 pounds.
5 pounds.
35 pounds.
It's as big as a small child.
how much is this going to cost me?
$750.
Never mind.
But there's only
500.
500.
500 maybe.
Wow.
And you can only get it through the New York Comic Con. So if you don't go to New York Comic Con, you're not going to get it.
It's definitely a collector's item. And if you're going to have that kind of rare collector's item, it better be awesome. That sounds pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
It kind of reminds me of the Balrog they made for the Lord of the Rings.
I mean, if it was sitting here right now, it would be
We couldn't
this
see over top of it
tall.
if it was sitting here. I mean, it's the kind of toy that I would put in my living room and then have all my G.I. Joe standing underneath of it because it would just be such an awesome scene. But I can only have 4, so to keep the theme.
Four little G.I. Joes.
Yeah.
It would be awesome.
And Halo news, we've got some of the PC maps, right? What's going on with
Yeah,
that?
anybody that played Halo on PC knows that there were multiplayer exclusive maps designed just for PC because of the larger install base. And they are being brought to the Master Chief Collection by 343 and included for Xbox One.
Nice.
Which
So
is
they're
really
literally including everything.
everything multiplayer-wise. When they said every single map, they meant every single map.
Jared, I know you're a huge Halo fan. Did you get a chance to play the PC maps?
No.
Then? So these are all new maps
I have
for
a
you.
laptop. I don't PC nothing
don't
except for
PC.
Minecraft.
Jeez, come on.
I PC
can't
Minecraft.
PC.
That's it. my laptop can only handle so much.
So this is kind of exciting news for you, right? New maps.
Kind of not. It's
No.
very, very,
Very exciting.
news.
Oh, okay, great. I was like, whoa.
Very exciting news. Any extra maps that I can get when I play this game for 6,000 hours over the next 5 days after it comes out?
Yet another game where Jared will come in so tired he can't function.
Yeah, I know he's excited about this one, and you know,
I'm
I think
excited about this one.
I think anybody that loves video games should be excited because Halo is one of those titles. It is the Mario for Microsoft,
And it's
right?
Halo 2 anniversary, technically.
If you haven't gotten into the series, what a great game to get into the series with. It's just
It is literally enough of a reason for anybody to buy an
I've
Xbox
said
One.
it once, I'll say it again. This is probably the smartest move for Microsoft right now because it's bringing in a whole new wave of gamers that have not had a chance to experience Halo from the beginning.
Yeah.
And they play all through all four, and then when Guardians comes out next year, they'll be prepped and ready to
And Master Chief Collection comes with the beta for
go. Yeah,
Halo 5.
which starts this Christmas.
Yeah.
Halo fans, don't worry, we'll have a lot more for you on that title as it comes near. Some other news: Assassin's Creed Unity Season Pass announced some info, some content where you go to China. The game takes place in France, right? Through the French Revolution.
Yeah, the French Revolution.
And now they have a place where you're actually going to China. So this is interesting. I'm wondering if this is just ways for the multiplayer experience to be a little bit more, yeah.
I don't know.
Or they could be introducing another storyline,
Ooh,
like
I
another, like
That's a
here's
possibility.
here's your nugget. See what you're gonna do with
The
it,
setup
and
for the
then
next frame, the
yeah.
next set of the game.
because you know the battles that happen in Chinese history are
Epic.
epic.
Yeah, and you know, I think it's absolutely critical for Ubisoft to get this right because a lot of people are waiting to see how good is this. Am I giving up on the series, or does it get me back into the series?
Yeah.
You know.
I just hope they do it historically correct.
Not gonna happen.
At least have some right nuggets. At least just maybe
May have names.
it irritates me.
All right, we'll be talking about much more right after this. All right, welcome back. We just got to talk about Evolve, some Halo stuff, some Unity Season Pass. Another game that just came out that we're very excited about, and I know a lot of games coming out in this genre, but The Evil Within from Bethesda. Yeah, a lot of survival horror games. The game's out, it's awesome. I mean, it's good.
Very cool.
Does it stack up to all the other games out there? What do you think?
Yeah.
You know, it's got a feel to it that I haven't felt in about 15 years, and it's got that classic Resident Evil feel to it.
Right.
You know, it's got that dark, gritty atmosphere, and it's got the survival horror aspect.
Yeah.
You don't really kill enemies without setting them on fire. So, if you don't have anything to burn them with, you're going to have a bad time.
That's a bad day.
Gonna
That's
have
a bad day for
time.
anybody playing Evil Within. It's a world of problems.
I mean, it's different though from like your Alien Isolation and your jump out and scare you. It's definitely got that there are some scary parts, but like you said, it's got that Resident Evil feel where just everything's creepy. I mean, the atmosphere is
Shinji
creepy.
Mikami is very good at atmospheric stuff.
The lighting effects, particularly for me, I thought inside of some of the buildings and stuff, some of the light bulbs were just kind of swaying. It was perfect. I felt like they hit it right on the head. And like as a character was walking through that, the effects on that character were perfect. I mean, I was just like, wow, they really did a good job of like
And that's
the environment,
and for survival horror games,
That's
atmosphere
key.
is everything.
That's key.
Absolutely everything. Because you can have scary enemies, but they're not scary if they're not in the right environment. So if the environment fails, the whole game fails.
Haven't gone all the way through the game, but
Yeah.
basically, from that standpoint, it looks great. Can't wait to see how the story unfolds. But
twisted.
it looks,
Really twisted.
yeah, it looks good. So check out The Evil Within from Bethesda, an amazing game. Lords of the Fallen coming out later this month. Looks pretty good. I didn't know much about it. What can you tell us about this game?
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
It's
supposed
really
to be
It's supposed to be
Right,
Dark Souls
right there with
hard.
Dark Souls.
This is gonna be right up
You said,
Nine's
is
alley.
this a game you're going to give up on, Jared? Or
It's a game I'm going to get and give up on. How about that? It looks pretty.
yeah,
It looks.
Sure.
It's got a presence.
I can watch
about
the
it that
same
just
guy
looks
kill me
amazing.
6 times in a row. That works. As long as it looks good.
Well, from what I gather about this game, it kind of looks like Kingdoms of Amalur meets Dark Souls. So you'll have that fast-paced combat that is familiar with that, with the Dark Souls level difficulty,
yeah,
and I think that's cool. Plus,
We'll see.
armor looks so good in this game.
yeah.
Looks ridiculously good in this game.
Well, I'm curious. Is now what kind of is this?
It's a hack and slash.
It is, okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's where it gets the Dark Souls hard theme
Right.
from. It's a hack and slash with big bosses that are impossible to kill.
What kind of progression does your character go through? Or do you know?
I haven't seen a lot on character progression, but
Yeah.
I would assume it's like a level up RPG style because it is an RPG. It's got a very deep character creation.
Well, I think there needs to be some good RPGs out for the next gen systems right now. But
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to this one.
by the way, Lords of the Fallen has a collector's edition coming out for $130. So if you get a chance to check out that,
A lot of stuff coming with that.
I don't know how popular that particular one's going to be, but somebody might get into it. Fans of collector's editions, there you go.
People who don't have a PS4
Yeah,
and want to play a hard game.
right.
Bloodborne.
Another news, Mortal Kombat news. By the way, Mortal Kombat, the next Mortal Kombat, there's a lot of good stuff coming out. I liked the last game. I thought it was great with the direction. It was decent. I was satisfied with it. This game really looks awesome. It looks good.
I love Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Me too.
Nothing is more satisfying than ripping your best friend's head off.
Pulling his spine through
That
his
too.
back is just.
So we're definitely gonna have a let's play for that
Oh, yeah.
one.
Oh,
So
for
'cause
sure.
I'm so gonna have to rip your
Tournaments,
spine
let's
out.
plays the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
9.
It looks really good. I think the gameplay looks really smooth. They added some Injustice feel to it with some of the
It's built on
background
the same
characters.
engine as
Yeah.
Injustice, which is very good,
Good.
because Injustice was amazing.
Yeah.
And for you Mortal Kombat fans out there, Goro has been confirmed as a playable character. So not a lot of Mortal Kombat fans are like, yes.
A lot of other fans are like, oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me in particular, because I could never beat Goro.
Yep.
He's tough, but maybe as a character, maybe you can use him.
He's a jerk.
We'll see how he fits into the story, because that's the thing with these Mortal Kombat games. There is a kind of a story that there is, So it looks pretty cool.
Those look good. New characters look awesome too.
Yeah. Oh man. New fatalities.
New and returning fatalities,
Yes.
which is awesome.
Excellent. Another news: Sonic Boom has a TV series coming out on November 8th on Cartoon Network. That's kind of exciting news. I think Sonic
I really
Boom.
hope it does as well as the original cartoon several years ago, because I watched that cartoon all the time on Saturday mornings.
It's popular.
And I think if they do this one right, and especially with the launch of the new games, I think this could reinvigorate Sonic as a whole.
I believe that
Which
it
they
will.
so need to, because Sonic's awesome.
Yeah, that's why I believe that it will, because I think that if you don't want to just put out content for characters that are so beloved like this, like Mario. You don't just put out a Mario game and say, we spent some time on it.
Yeah.
But it's not a AAA title, right? You put out Smash Brothers and you keep people in that atmosphere. Smash Brothers is amazing on the 3DS.
Oh,
Jared,
yeah.
I know you played it. But you put out you do the same thing for Sonic. He deserves that kind of attention to the game. So I think kids that would like the cartoon series, and adults,
I'll watch that.
but the couple of games that are coming out later this year, we'll see how the games look. We did interviews at E3, talked to Bob Rafi, I think, from Sony or Sega, about Sonic Boom, and it's an open world game. It looks good. We'll see how it plays out. We'll have more for you on that game in particular here later on. All right, when we get back, we're going to be doing our best of series, and we're going to be talking about our best comic book character ever. Right when we get back.
Dance party over here.
All right, welcome back. We're going to be doing the best comic book character of all time, in our opinion. By the way, let me go ahead and get this out of the way. Since we're talking about awesome comic book heroes, we will give you an Injustice t-shirt while supplies last if you like, subscribe, and comment to this video. So hit us up and get a chance to win that. Let's talk about this.
Who liked comics?
Sam, you want to take that? You want to start?
Okay, I'm not a comic book person.
What you know of
I
characters?
do
that
know
are in
of some.
You've seen movies.
I've seen movies.
Mostly good.
Mostly.
Well,
In your opinion, who is the, like, if you know, the
okay,
movies, the comic,
yeah,
whole thing.
I'm gonna have to go with my favorite, though he had a horrible movie, and I'm gonna have to go with the Hulk.
Oh, that's a good one.
No. He's had horrible movies.
Yes.
He had one decent movie.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault.
But now,
But the Edward Norton movie was really good,
Yeah.
in my opinion. It's
I
the
like
best
it.
of the movies.
the guy is playing him now.
Yeah,
Who's
Mark Ruffalo.
Ruffalo.
yeah. He's
really
good.
good.
I
I love
love
him
him
as
as
the
the Hulk, and like even in the
deserves
Lego
He is
like
going to get his own
game.
movie.
I hope so.
Yeah, I saw that they're
He
talking
used
with
to be
him
like
about
a
getting.
smart Hulk, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like whenever like in the Lego game you got to be Hulk, I was like,
Oh, that was fun.
like that's all I would play as is
Smash
Hulk.
everything.
Like smash, 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 smash.
I mean, but Hulk as a whole is a great character.
He's a great character. He's got so many dynamics, and like there's the Hulk personality plus
Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner's personality and the interaction between the two, and yeah, I just
He's got a dark side.
he does.
You won't like Hulk when he's in.
Hulk
He has a
man,
female counterpart.
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
And
Most
Red
creative
Hulk
name
and
ever.
Grey Hulk. I mean, they have a whole universe of Hulk characters.
There's a lot of Hulk comic books too.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot.
And there's a lot that they could do with the story. I mean, he's been around for
Decades.
a long time, man. Yeah, currently he's. I thought that they're going to do a new movie with Mark
They
Ruffalo.
really need to.
And I think they will. And of course, he'll be appearing on the Avengers.
Oh, yeah.
But and with technology, they really make Hulk look awesome.
Well, and I like in this one that Hulk himself looks like Mark Ruffalo in
Yeah.
the face.
Yeah.
Whereas the previous versions just are this big, beefy
Green
dude
guy,
that doesn't look anything like.
He still has the
Thanos or
mannerisms too.
And
Like he
Mark's
still
movie
has
was
the
great.
mannerisms and stuff like that.
but Mark Ruffalo, I feel, is the best Hulk so
Mm-hmm.
far.
I agree. I totally agree. All right, Hulk's a good one. Let's put him up there. Jarrett, what do you got?
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Gotta go with Deadpool.
Deadpool's
I gotta
great.
go with Deadpool. Anytime that a character can literally make you laugh on every page of a comic book, you can't not
Something
like
to be
it.
said
You
about
can't
that.
not enjoy it. And he talks to you.
And he's both a bad guy and a good
Exactly.
guy. And
And he doesn't care, and he likes tacos.
He
and
likes
I like
tacos.
tacos.
he likes killing
and we
people
can
and he
relate.
likes tacos.
I would like
Everybody
killing
loves
people.
So you can relate to Deadpool because he likes tacos.
Yeah, tacos and chimichangas, man.
Yeah.
That's all you need in life.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep.
So and he has a game that came out that was actually a pretty good game.
Yes, and
Yes.
a movie that is
He's
going to come
getting a
out.
movie.
And if they mess it up, I will cry
I don't
for days and days
think
and
they're going to
days.
mess it up. If it's anything like the leaked Comic-Con presentation, it will be good.
Yeah.
Because that trailer was
awesome. Yeah.
hilarious. Just absolutely hilarious.
I remember we went to Otakon and did some coverage there. When we came down the escalators, there was like 9, 10, 11 Deadpools
Just standing there?
all standing there. It was great to
That-
see them all gathered in one spot.
That could be an interesting comic.
Oh yeah.
Just have them all talking to each other.
Deadpool's a great character. I mean, obviously, you're right. I mean, with the movie and the writing, you want to make sure you do that right because you don't want to come across too cheesy. You want to represent Deadpool
Yeah.
for what he is.
You got to have a good actor for Deadpool, and
Ooh,
Ryan Reynolds.
I still think Ryan Reynolds is as best as you're going to get for Deadpool.
Ooh.
I agree. I agree.
But wasn't he Green Lantern?
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
That's
No,
different.
no. We don't.
We don't talk about the Green
We don't
Lantern.
talk about the Green Lantern
So
movie.
sorry,
First
Yeah.
off, that's a different
but he was
universe.
and he
all
played
entirely.
that character.
That's DC versus Marvel. So,
I'm just saying, for
Ryan
some
Reynolds
people,
is
they
a
can't
very
get
good
past the
Deadpool.
actor.
I
But
think
yeah, I
that's
agree.
also one of those examples of it wasn't his fault.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, but whoever was in that Comic-Con presentation was good. That was a good Deadpool. I
All right.
don't know who it was.
So we got Hulk, we got Deadpool. 9, what do you have?
I gotta go. The legend, Iron Man.
Iron Man. Wow.
Iron Man.
We knew that was coming.
Iron Man. Like, I've read Iron Man since I was a little kid. It was the first comic book I ever read, but it's probably why I'm a little biased. But I think Iron Man is the coolest person on the face of the planet, even though he's not even real.
Why?
He's got all the money. He looks awesome everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
And he has this giant, awesome suit that makes him awesome. And not just one suit, but like 100 suits.
Tony Stark.
Tony Stark is the man.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne can eat it.
You know, I mean, nobody stands. I mean, why? I mean, for you, Iron Man is the biggest because of what particular reason? What can you say? The suit.
The suit. It's all about the suit. The suit is just awesome. He has a suit for just about every situation.
Yep.
Yeah.
He built a suit that can battle the Hulk.
Yep.
Nobody can battle the Hulk. Not even Thor could battle the Hulk.
Thor battled the Hulk.
And lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iron Man went toe to toe and got a draw. That says something.
Yeah.
And Thor Buster Iron Man is in the new Avengers movie.
Yeah.
I'm so happy about that. Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
How are you happy with Iron Man movies?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
My favorite is Iron Man 2 because
Those are great.
Whiplash is
Yeah.
my favorite Iron Man villain.
Yeah.
And don't like Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
But I'll let it slide because it was Whiplash.
I actually thought he did a good
Iron
job.
Man 2 is the best one. Iron Man 3 was good. I just wish there was a little bit more
Iron Man.
Stark as Iron Man.
Yeah, I agree.
But all in all,
And I
I
heard that
think
they
it's
might do another one, and I also feel he's being repped well in the Avengers.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I can't wait to see what happens in Age of Ultron when they introduce Hank Pym.
Yeah.
Because if they put Paul Rudd as Hank Pym, I could see him and Robert Downey Jr. doing absolute chaos,
Yep.
and it'll be great. It'll be great.
All right, for me, I'm a little torn. I grew up a He-Man fan as well.
He-Man's good.
But I also, we're talking about best comic book characters. I mean, Spider-Man earlier on, obviously, a huge following, one of the great comic.
One of the biggest.
But if I had to narrow it down, I am going to have to give the edge to Batman.
No.
I just,
He went with Batman.
I mean, I'm a little torn,
Why is there
but
always one? There's always one.
the reason why I give it to Batman, I do like, much like the Tony Stark and Iron Man, I like the Bruce Wayne and Dark Knight, and then there's many reiterations of Batman. He's been through a lot of stories. He does have some good villains as
Batman
well.
has good villains. I will give you that.
I pick him because of all of those reasons. Not just because he's Batman. He's smart. He does have a lot of tools. He is still kind of human,
Still kind of.
Well, see, and that's
Very
the thing.
human.
There's nothing super about
Right.
Tony Stark or Bruce Wayne.
Right.
They are super because of their intelligence
Right,
and their
yeah.
suits.
Yeah, so I mean,
And Batman's gadgets.
Yeah.
I'll give
And
the
his
edge to
car.
Batman because of his car. Everybody wants the Batmobile.
and I think the
Yeah.
comic over the years has seen, again, many different versions of Batman. Some of them better than others, but we'll see. So again, check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/PSVGTV. Again, you can win your Injustice shirts. Just like, subscribe, and comment to this video, and we will hook you up with that while supplies last. Also, check us out on Facebook.com/PressStartVG. That's all the time we have for you today. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, we'll see you later.
See ya.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.